Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. This is going to be a video on I shaved, got my heart broken, and took in a runaway girl from I don't think they say the name of the place, but it's something like that. It's a really good show. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Anyways, this is episode called Proof. This is like the 10th episode of the show, and basically there's this girl named Sayu, and she ran away from home. This is going to be the cliff notes before we get into the episode, and I will spoil things. I'll tell you before I spoil anything. Anyways, this girl named Sayu ran away from home, and we learned the reasons, but I won't say that right now. And she gets taken in by this guy named Yoshito, and he is like a businessman, and he works, and he took her in, and they don't do anything sexual, but she's a pretty girl, high school girl, and he's an adult, and yeah. Anyways, now I'm going to get into spoilers. So, last episode we figured out what Sayu's like backstory was. We learned a little bit more about her backstory. So we all know that she had this best friend that killed herself, and Sayu blames herself because she bullied. It was really stupid reason to bully somebody, but anyway, Sayu didn't bully her. Sayu and her were friends, and she got bullied because another girl liked a basketball player, and the basketball player confessed their love for Sayu. Real petty fucking high school shit, and then she killed herself, and, Sayu's mom blamed her for the girl's death. Anyways, we learn that Sayu's dad is a piece of shit, too, and he was sleeping around with other women, and Sayu's mom got pregnant, and Sayu's mom thought, Sayu's dad wanted her to be aborted, and Sayu's mom said no, and having kids would fix the relationship, and then Sayu's dad ran away, which is an interesting thing. And then, because we learned this because Yoshito is talking to Sayu's brother, and then Sayu's brother says, a kid needs one thing in life, and that is love from their mother, like love from their parents, and she didn't get any of that. Her mom hated her, which is a very interesting thing. So the only real, person in her life was her brother, who actually, gave a fuck about her for the longest time, until she met Yoshida, which Yoshida gave a fuck about her, but, I don't think her and her brother were that close. Now, so that happens. So Yoshida has a conversation with the brother, and then it cuts back, and then Sayu's leaving. She's going back to Kaido, and then Sayu gives Yoshida a cookbook of all his favorite recipes because she's leaving, and he is one of those guys, that gets instant ramen. That would be his whole food, and doesn't know how to. He doesn't clean up after himself because he's tired and works too much. And then it cuts to his work, and he's talking to his best friend from work. I don't know his name. And they're talking, and then he gets a phone call from his boss. Not his boss. He gets a phone call from Sayu's friend from this convenience store, and she's like, "Oh, I can't find Sayu." Yoshida worries and calls Sayu. Sayu doesn't answer, but it was all a miscommunication thing, or communication would be the best word, because Sayu was gonna wait for Yoshida, and they were gonna walk home together because they had one day left together, and it's a very interesting dynamic because he gets in the car with his best friend, and they're talking, and he's like, "It really fucking pisses me off that you won't admit that you are worried about Sayu going home, and that she means so much to you, and you're worried about it, and you won't fucking say it. This pisses me the fuck off." And he's like, "Yeah, it does worry me that she's going back, and that because her mother's a piece of fucking shit." They don't say that in those exact words, but then he drives home, and his boss calls him and tells him, "Hey, yo, Yoshita's very worried about his work. He's one of those guys. Work. He does all the work. He'll do more work than everyone else. It's fine. And he can't leave his job." And then his friend tells him, "Yo, you should go to Kaido with Sayu. you're worried about her. You want to see this happen. You want to see what happens in her life. Like, go with her. And he's like, no, I gotta work. I gotta work. I gotta work. I gotta work. Which is interesting. I didn't think anyone would like care that much about work, but like he does. It's his whole life. It's half of his identity. And then he talks to he kind of scolds Sayu for not texting him and all this stuff, which you can tell Sayu cares about him because it seems like the only opinion in her life that actually matters is his. And it's an interesting thing because like she had one friend in her entire life, and that friend died. And she hasn't had like a parent that actually gave a fuck about her. Like, imagine how traumatizing that shit is. You live your whole fucking life and your family doesn't give a fuck about you. Your mom, besides your brother. And I honestly want to see the reason why. Well, I say the reason why Sayu's mom is looking for her is because she keeps getting harassed by the teachers. So it's not even to like help Sayu, which I think is kind of sad. Just imagine that's your life. Like, your parents just don't give a fuck about you. Don't give a fuck about where you are. The only reason they're even coming to like protect you or get you is because of this. And it's just an interesting premise of like juxtaposition. And Sayu and Yoshita's like relationship is drives the story, obviously. Now, later in the episode, they get back and Sayu is sleeping on the ground and her little futon thing, and Yoshita's in the bed, and Sayu's like, yeah, I'd sleep better if I could sleep in the bed. And then she gets in the bed and like lays with him, which this entire show he's talking about how he can never touch her, blah 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 blah. Then she starts cuddling with him. She starts cuddling him, and he's like, what the fuck? What are you doing? And she's like, just let me do this for a little while. And you could tell that she's kind of nervous about like the whole fact that she's gonna go back to her hometown, and she doesn't know exactly what's going to happen. And nobody does. Nobody knows what's going to happen at the moment when she gets home because her mom is kind of a dickhead. So Yoshita's worried about it. So Yoshita's like, I'll go with you. I'll go with you. So he changes his whole mind. He'll go to Hokkaido with her. And they end up, well, I don't know if they actually end up going together, but it's very much crazy how a person can be so changed by the way their parents treat her. Because if her parents would have been nice and like decent human beings, she probably wouldn't have ran away. Even though she's like a good person, and yes, she used her body to live, but like that's because I don't think most people would have done what she did, but she was a strong human, and she has lived more of a life than most people have ever lived. 100% without a doubt. 100% without a doubt. And her life wasn't easy. It's never been easy. It's always been trials and tribulations, and always been people judging her because of this, that, and the other. And her mom not giving a flying fuck about her. And her not really ever having friends and not ever trying. And then her one friend that she has dies. And then no man gives a fuck about her. They're using her for sex. And then she meets this nice guy. And she it seems like she fell for him. Which, is very understandable, I guess. I don't know. It's the first guy who ever treated her right. It's the first guy who didn't just try to use her for sex. And, like, made her, like, a night. Like, he had some I wouldn't say he had an Anyways, this is very nice show, in my opinion. Very, very, very nice. And if you haven't watched it, I would definitely recommend watching it. I don't think it's a very slice of life, like, with a darker tone. And I don't think most shows would go in this darker tone like this show has. And it's just an interesting way of framing a story about there could be something dark, but you could still be a decent person, and like people will help you if you need help, and change will come, and all this stuff. And anyways, that's gonna do it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.